Are we recording? Hello, my name's Todd Gooch. I'm the author of the Gravitational Unit Theory, Unified Field Theory, the theory of everything. And today it's really going to earn its name. Uh, I've actually achieved the theory of everything in terms of the four forces. I'm able to work the sample problems with one single formula of all four forces: gravity, electromagnetism, the weak and the strong force. I was able to find Sir Isaac Newton's mistake. Uh, he never caught it, and it's a common mistake I'm seeing everywhere in all sorts of fields. But specifically in this case, Sir Isaac Newton didn't quite get it right. Now, these are going to be the review videos. This is one of my first review videos. I wanted you to get a good look at me because I'm constantly seeing Dr. Hawking, Dr. Keku on the TV. Like to have them see me as well because they've asked for this, and it's taken me 22 years of work to actually achieve the theory. I was successful, and I'm going to, at the end of these videos, actually do the sample problems for you. And I decided that I would review the theory through video review. It might take several videos before I actually am able to work on the actual theory. I sort of want to go through a review process because there's an awful lot of material that's supplemental to the actual work that Dr. Hawking, Dr. Keku, and the rest of the scientists that got up and asked for the person that had this to step forward. So we'll review over several videos, which I'll be working problems related to the ideal gas equation. Also, I'll be working on organic chemistry, structures. I have my own copyrighted periodic table, 2007, as far as I know. I'm the only periodic table other than Mendeleev set up for reaction chemistry. And while there is another person out there that has set theirs up according to radio frequencies, radio waves, as far as I know, I'm the only person that has a periodic table set up for reaction chemistry. The actual wall table, I put it into a wall table, restructured the periodic table into a symmetrical pyramidal shape, which it includes both the actinide and the lanthanide series back on the table. It's so symmetrical that you can tell that this is really the way the table was supposed to be set up. The way they have the table set up today, they're trying to fit the actinide, lanthanide's 4th, 5th, and 6th and 7th periods into the octet rule, which is really only governed by the geometry of the first 3 periods. And so the table that they have today is set up incorrectly. And as I say, the symmetrical shape of the pyramid certainly, just in general, saying that it's symmetrical, the physicists have to take a very close look at that. I was also able to give the formula for the periodic table after its bisection, and I'll be giving that in one of the review videos. I think that deserves a small video of its own. The work in the structures, 3, possibly 4 sets of structures, chemical structures, which are drawing the atoms and molecules correctly for the first time. Whereas when you use the standard model Lewis structures, you find all sorts of discrepancies. Started benzene, for an example, where you have to hybridize 2 separate structures in order to actually get your completed structure. They use a circle inside a hexagon. It's not in the arcane of Lewis. Lewis only has single, double, and triple bonds, whereas the structures I'm using have half bonds, so I can actually do a 1.5 bond to make the bonds between the carbon atoms in the molecule. And so the structure is much better because I only need 1 structure, whereas they're trying to decide with Lewis structures which one of these is right, and then have to come up with all sorts of molecular orbital theory, hybridization. It's all incorrect. What is correct is you can use 1 type of structures my Gooch structures and get the correct electronic configurations every time. Matter of fact, that's what the copyright on the periodic table is a completely linear set of electronic configurations from the first atom to the last atom, which is what everybody wants to see. The current electronic configurations governed by the Aufbau principle uh, fail chromium fourth period if you're looking at it from the standard model point of view. I find that they fail from the very first atom. Hydrogen, which I'll have a review video that probably will just cover hydrogen somewhere along the line, because standard model Lewis structures hydrogen is only depicted with one bonding electron, and it's obvious in the cycloboranes that there are two bonding sites on hydrogen because uh, example would be in the molecule B10H16. You're seeing hydrogen have bonded to two borons constantly throughout the molecule, and you just can't do that with standard model Lewis structures without using a little dotted line. It's just like coming up with molecular orbital theory again to try and deal with a problem that really needs to be dealt with at the theoretical level of the atom. My name is Todd Gooch. My theory is gravitational unit theory, unified field theory. My book is of the same name, uh, except it's gravitational unit theory, unified field theory, the theory of everything, which unfortunately is a little bit of a misnomer because the actual work on the theory of everything I'll be giving here and probably will incorporate into the next book that I put out. But I will be doing the theory of everything sample problems for all four forces using a single equation at the end of these review videos. Be sure and stay tuned. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Todd.